Welcome back to another episode of Motogp Mac, and today we're going to talk about the practice session that just happened for the Australian Grand Prix in Phillip Island. Now, before we get into it, here is how they finished. Brad Binder topped it from Jack Miller, Maverick Vinales, Jorge Martin, Pol Espargaro, Marco Bezzecchi, Fabio Di Giannantonio, Enea Bastianini, Aleix Espargaro, Johan Zarco, Pecco Bagnaia, Alex Rins, Augusto Fernandez, Raul Fernandez, Alex Marquez, Marc Marquez, Fabio Quartararo, Joan Mir, Luca Marini, Miguel Oliveira, Taka Nakagami, and Franco Morbidelli. Now, Binder, to be fair, put in an unbelievable lap, and so did Jack Miller too. To be fair and honest with them, the carbon chassis definitely is working for them out there. You can see it through the twisty bits. It is really giving them the traction and the grip to push on out of it. The only thing I'm not sure with Jack Miller was that, he did just jump up there quite late. Binder did get there late as well, but he has and seems to have better pace than Jack. Maverick Vinales, danger man for the weekend. I do genuinely think if he can get out in front and run his lines, he was solidly in the 29s all practice session. Really, really good. Jorge Martin, he was fastest at one stage, but again, he is definitely the danger man. He has, from what I can see, changed his style of riding as well. It was interesting watching himself and Pecco together. Pecco normally takes arching lines, and I could see that Martin's lines were a little bit more exaggerated on arcing than Pecco's, which is very, very interesting, as Martin normally doesn't ride like that. So Pol Espargaro, definitely a good old shout out there for the old boy. The KTM, as mentioned, is definitely working around the circuit. Bezzecchi as well did a good enough practice. He's definitely destroyed after the Indonesian Grand Prix, pain in his legs, neck and back and stuff. So collarbone is still obviously an issue, but fair play to him. Really good showing again from Fabio Di Giannantonio. Getting into the top 10, 7th place. Fair play to him. Fabio, obviously has no ride for next year yet, so it's good to see him putting himself out there. Enea Bastianini, again, good showing from him in top 10. A little bit disappointed with Aleix Espargaro, kind of 3-4 tenths behind his teammate, so still in the top 10, straight into Q2, so it's fine. Same for Johan Zarco. Did expect a little bit more, but he's only within half a second of Brad Binder. Pecco Bagnaia, again, has not made Q2 and will go through Q1. It's very, very weird the situation was going on there. With 3 minutes to go, he had Caravan Mir, which he was trying to get rid of, and Jorge Martin were behind him. Now, Jorge Martin had the speed, but you could see Mir was trying to get a Caravan. Marquez was trying to tow Jorge Martin, so it was a little bit of a weird situation. But Pecco duffed the first lap because he was slow onto the straight because he was trying to get rid of him. And on the second lap, you could see that, again, he seemed to have trouble with the braking, but it was just like, what is this guy doing? Alex Rins, really, really good ride from him to get into 12th place. He realistically is the top Honda, and just coming back from a broken leg. Augusto Fernandez, I'd say he's going to get a penalty. He did block Fabio Quartararo on the last lap, so it was being investigated by the stewards, so I reckon he will get a penalty for that. Good showing from Raul Fernandez in 14th, although, it is 14th. He is ahead of his teammate. Alex Marquez back from injury. He is in a lot of pain riding around Phillip Island. There is absolutely no doubt about that. Marc Marquez, turn 10 has been his arch nemesis today. I think another 2 crashes. Fabio Quartararo, as mentioned, blocked in his last run attempt. So let's wait and see on that. It's not really a true reflection of his pace. Joan Mir, again, what do you say about a world champion or a former world champion being in 18th place? Luca Marini was kind of the surprise suffering for me, down in 19th place, so definitely keen to understand what happened with him. Miguel Oliveira also same in 20th place. Nakagami and Franco Morbidelli bringing up the rear. All in all, you gotta love Phillip Island. The track is absolutely unbelievable. Watching Maverick Vinales on the shoulder cam, the noise, the wind, how busy the riders are, it's absolutely mental. Tomorrow's race, look, it's a really open race there. Do you know what I mean? Anyone could win it. There's a lot of people there that are aggressive. But tomorrow I will go for Brad Binder. But I would definitely love to know your thoughts. Who do you think is going to win the sprint race? And what did you think of today's session? Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below. And I'll be back again tomorrow with another video.